an elderly prospector came to a valley searching for gold. He dug up sand along the riverbank and repeatedly washed it with river water. To his surprise, a few tiny grains of gold appeared. He then dug a line of small pits along the river. By comparing how much gold came from each pit, he roughly determined the direction of the gold deposit, and marked both sides. After a full day of work, he ate and rested right there. The next morning, he had a hearty breakfast. Once he finished, he got back to work, following the positions he identified the day before. He began digging from both sides toward the center, continuing to narrow the search area. After washing soil again and again, the gold-bearing area became smaller and smaller. Finally, he stopped. Looking at how the markers on both sides lined up, he was certain the gold was right beneath his feet. He swung his tools again, and dug for most of the day. This time, the pit was wide and deep. At last, he picked up a gold nugget about the size of a peanut. He happily put it into his bag. Seeing the results, the old man became even more energized. Larger pieces of gold began to appear one after another. Then he dug up an even bigger rock. Nervously, he cracked it open with a hammer. Inside, it was packed with gold. Excited, he continued digging with his bare hands. A vein of gold appeared right in front of him. The old man stared at the gold in disbelief, grinning from ear to ear. But just a few seconds later, his smile suddenly froze. He sensed movement behind him. A gunman was standing there. The old man glanced at the hammer beside him, and shook his head in despair. The gunman pulled the trigger. The old man was shot and collapsed. Blood slowly spread across his clothes. The killer waited 2 minutes before jumping into the pit with his gun. But he didn't expect the old man to still be alive. Using all his remaining strength, the old man pinned the killer to the ground, grabbed a handful of dirt, and threw it into his face. He seized the chance to snatch the gun. The killer panicked. Without hesitation, the old man pulled the trigger. He stood up and fired several more shots, before running to the river to clean his wounds. After bandaging himself and resting through the night, he woke up the next morning. He took the gold out of the pit, and threw the robber's body inside.